Thanks for having us. We're joined today by Zach Brown, CEO of McLaren Racing, and we've got Ian James, Managing Director of NEOM McLaren Electric Racing, and Team Principal of the NEOM McLaren Formula E team. Quite the title, yeah. We've got it on the screens as well to simplify the process. We're joined by the people in the room, but also virtually. We've got people on the line, and this will be recorded as well. I will open with some questions before I open up the floor. I've got some questions also already submitted from the people who have joined. So I'll start with you, Ian. You're here in Diriyah. You're one of the home racers for the team. How does it feel to be back?
Yeah, thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Great to be here, and welcome to this. Lovely to be able to have the opportunity to talk to you today. As Sherd's just mentioned, this is one of our home races on the calendar, and for that reason alone, it's a real privilege to be here. I think this is our 5th year now racing in Formula E here in Diriyah. It's a very special circuit. It's a very special track for the drivers, one that they particularly enjoy racing on. But for us as the NEOM McLaren Formula E team, of course, it holds a special place in our hearts because of the partnership with NEOM. I had the opportunity to spend a couple of days down there at the beginning of the week. That area just goes from strength to strength, and the vision and what they're doing is incredible. So great to have some guests from there over the course of this weekend, and looking forward to doing them proud.
Right, thanks. And Zach, second time that you're here with McLaren. How would you sum up the journey so far in Formula E as McLaren?
Exciting, difficult. It's an unbelievably competitive championship. You've got great teams, great drivers. Everyone's really well funded, so it's as competitive as any form of motorsport that we compete in. Excited to have Sam join the team. Sam is someone that I've known for quite some time. He's obviously got a great pedigree in racing and in Formula E specifically, alongside Jake, who I think was a sensation last year. Relative to his experience, I think he showed how fast of a racing driver he is. As Ian said, NEOM is our most important partner in our electric racing. Come to Saudi quite a bit, whether it's NEOM around Extreme E, or being here in Riyadh, or Jeddah in a few weeks' time, or a vacation in Alula with the family in between Bahrain and Saudi. So very much enjoy being out here and meeting with all of our friends and partners, and excited for a couple races this weekend.
Right, thanks. And then just following on from that, if we look at Formula E and then the very wide range, the portfolio that McLaren Racing have that over the last couple of years has been created, how does that fit in with the ethos of McLaren Racing?
We like our motor racing at McLaren. We're in the business of racing. Obviously, Formula One is what we're most known for, having been in it for quite some time. Of course, we're in IndyCar racing, and that's because of the importance of North America to McLaren, to our automotive business, to our racing fans, to our partners, and equally as important, sustainability, DE&I, reasons why, and innovation. Reasons why we're in Formula E and Extreme E. So to me, we're trying to put together, and I think we have accomplished being the most exciting racing team. You can kind of turn on a channel, and every weekend there's probably a McLaren racing, and these are all fantastic, very important, very difficult championships to compete in, and we're here to try to win in all of them.
Right, thanks. And then Ian, before we open up the floor, just season 10, season 9, maybe not fully what you expected or wanted the team to achieve. Zach alluded to it, we've got a new driver in the car as well, but then behind the scenes, it all has stayed the same, low stability. What are your expectations or aims for the season?
It's the $1 million question, isn't it? Every time. I think, as you've just alluded to, season 9 was a challenging season for us. We know that at the moment we don't have the most competitive package on the grid per se, but at the same time, I don't want to use that as an excuse. That if looking back across the season, there were things as a team that we could have done differently, would have done differently had we had another go at it. And season 10 is exactly that. It's our next opportunity to drive things in the right direction. So We've worked hard over the off-season in really taking a look at our own operational processes, making sure that we've got that operational excellence within the team that we need. Zach mentioned we've got Sam Bird who's joined. I think in terms of experience is one of, if not the most experienced driver here on the grid, has been here since day one. He has already brought that experience into play in terms of the way that we're approaching the races in Gen 3 at the moment. Jake is now in his sophomore year, and I think that we're already starting to see him progress as well. So between the two of them, I'm incredibly excited about what they can achieve. We've got a great team behind them. You mentioned the fact that we've got some stability in the team, which I think is absolutely crucial because that gives you a solid foundation on which to build. So all of the ingredients are there. Having said that, and again, Zach mentioned before, this is and remains an incredibly competitive grid. It's why it's so exciting to compete here as well. And in terms of expectations, what I want to do is look back at the end of season 10 and make sure that we've disrupted the order that we saw last year, and especially in terms of those sort of powertrain groups, and make sure that we get NEOM McLaren right up there.
Great. Sounds exciting. Thanks.